Parents are now fighting to have that law changed. Tina and Ron Meier join us now live with more in this story. First of all, thank you both for coming in. I know it's still very painful for the both of you to relive this tragedy. By the way, just so you know, this happened about a year ago. Megan passed away about a year ago in October. Why now? Why are you coming forward with your story now?
Basically, after it happened, we certainly didn't find out until the weekend of Thanksgiving. Megan passed away on October 17th. We found out the weekend of Thanksgiving that it was the other people that were involved. Previous to that, we thought it was children. Our mission was going to be get the word out that, you know, bullying, we were going to try to do that. Once we found out it was the family, we then went to an attorney. We were told to keep quiet about it. We were told the FBI was going to investigate it. So there was a long investigation. After we found out they did the long investigation, the FBI said that they couldn't do anything, the local police couldn't do anything, nobody could do anything. It was just kind of our hearts were broken. I mean, we were just...
Well, I can only imagine. So there are absolutely no legal recourse, is that right, Ron? What about civil action against this family?
Yeah, criminally as of right now there's no recourse, but civil suit, yes, is definitely in order. I mean, we're still currently working with that, so...
Have you had any contact with this family? Have they apologized?
They sent a one-page handwritten letter after we found out saying that they sympathized with us, that they, you know, understood our grief, but that the information that they knew was far beyond, the information that we found out was far beyond what they knew. Other than that,
so
no.
Was there an apology? Was there an I'm sorry?
No, there's never been, and basically ever since the first day that we found out, there's been no contact from them to us.
And the day you found out, it was another person who came forward who kind of was in the inner circle of all of this, knew this harassment was going on, and all these people kept it quiet. Describe the day when you found out that it was an adult behind all of this.
I think that's the biggest thing that hurt us the most, was that another parent could do this to a child, a 13-year-old girl. A lot of anger from both of us.
Now, I understand both of you are working together. We do want to let our viewers know that you are both now estranged, going through a divorce. I can only imagine the stress on your family. But you are working together to get some laws on the books to stop this from happening to other families. What's your next step? How are you going to get it done?
well, you know, we've kept quiet for so long, and then all of a sudden this has kind of exploded. My hope is that with the exposure that we can start getting people in the public to start helping us. You know, the next step, I know that Ron's been working with his attorney. I guess he can speak about that.
Just to contact the local representatives and the people and the politicians in the state of Missouri, because there's actually no laws on the books that govern the internet per se for this case.
Even cyber stalking, even harassment, nothing applies?
Well, there's cyber stalking, but Megan's case, nothing fits into it. It wasn't sexual in nature. They couldn't find the last 4 hours of what happened on the computer. The FBI couldn't find it. The Josh Evans MySpace was deleted. So they couldn't fit Megan's case into any specific law.
And Tina, I know you were diligent in policing her MySpace account, and it's not only MySpace, by the way. There are other sites like Facebook, regular email, kids pass notes in school, things like that. You were diligent. What advice can you give parents to them for other teenagers, those who may be either the target of bullying or, you know, even on these pages that are unsupervised?
You know, we as parents were so protective of our children. Megan was never allowed to go to the mall. Megan wasn't allowed to, I mean, we watched everything. With the MySpace, it was kept private. We are the only ones that had the password. Our computers had passwords. We did every single thing that I thought you could possibly do. Looking back, the only possible thing that I could have done is the only people that were allowed on it were people that I knew. That's very hard.
And people you trusted.
Right. It's very hard when they're at that age, though. They have a friend, and then their friend starts talking to them. Another friend, they say, oh, Mom, you know, I know this person, that person wants to be added. It's very hard to keep control of that.
And in all of this, Ron, how do you want Megan to be remembered? Because many of us are just learning about her.
She's one of the most caring people in the world. I mean, that's the hard thing about this is she would never have done this to anybody else. And for her to know, I mean, she passed away without even knowing that she believes it was this Josh Evans that said the things and didn't know it was this mother down the street. Megan was a bubbly person, great sense of humor, outgoing. That's how I would like her to be remembered. Just the pictures that you showed. I mean, there's not a picture in our house that doesn't have her smiling. And that's, but yet she hurt bad on the inside.
Well, Ron and Tina, thank you so much for telling your story. We appreciate it. Many parents, myself included, of a teenager, it's just touched many of us inside, and we hope you get what you're looking for other families.
Right.
Thanks for
you.
coming in.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.